Hey guys, I guess you would call this a shout-out video, in essence, if you were going to call it anything. And you might be saying, well, you're sort of defeating the purpose of the shout-out video if the person you're giving a shout-out to has a lot more followers than you do. And I tend to agree with that. I tend to see people with like maybe 10 people watching their videos, giving a shout-out to someone who has thousands of people watching their videos. But you can also sort of say that every little helps. I mean, if you get one person interested in watching another person's videos, they might tell a friend, and then that friend might tell another friend, and so on and so forth, and it's like a multiplier effect. But rather than say this is a shout-out video, I'd rather call it a recommendation video. If you like my videos, if you're into the kind of stuff I am, then you'll probably be into this guy and his streams. I've got notes here. I've got notes up on the screen, so I might be looking away from the camera at certain points. I made notes because I want this video to be a bit more structured, to hopefully make it a bit more sense than I usually do. So if I look away from the screen for the odd time, it's just I'm looking at my notes, so try not to take any offence with it. Right, some following things before I start properly introducing Michael 1985, what I'm doing. If you're a follower on JTV Gaming, if you're someone who's often on the gaming channels on JTV, you probably already know about him because he's one of the most successful. He breaks 1,000 views quite regularly, actually, no matter what he's streaming. So you might already know about him, and this video is pretty pointless if you do. I've already said that. Another thing is I'm a noob, as you'd say, on Michael. I know he's been going for 7 months. I think he said during one of his streams he's had 2 accounts. One of them he's shut down or got shut down. I don't know. As I said, I'm a noob. So I mightn't get everything right that I say in this video. It mightn't be right, and I don't know everything about him. So this is like after a week or so of watching him, this is my opinions and my views based on that. I'll start off with what he does, a quick explanation. He's known for playing Mario hacks and I Want to Be the Guy type games. In fact, he has people that follow his channel that have been making I Want to Be the Guy type games. I Want to Be the Boshi made by Solgrin and other ones like that. There's also I Want to Be the Michael 1985. I don't know who made that, sorry about that. So yeah, but he's always been known for that kind of the really hard games that make people rage and stuff like that. But he also plays a number of other games. He was recently playing Vice City. He's played Penumbra. He'll play like normal games that people LP usually. So he doesn't mix, but he's known for his Mario hacks. He started playing Minecraft recently, and that's how I sort of started watching him properly, when he started doing his Minecraft videos, because I've gotten into Minecraft recently from people telling me to play it, and I have played it, and so now I'm a bit into Minecraft. So that's how I've sort of come across him, which is the next section, how I found him. I knew him from seeing Over the Gun streams. I'm going to talk about Over the Gun a little bit later, sort of tell you who he is in case you don't know who he is. But I've seen after streams by Over the Gun, I usually sort of look through the other channels at the time, and I'd seen Michael before this point. I'd seen him playing, I think it was Mario hacks at the time. I'd watched for a couple minutes, never really stayed around. But as I said, I've been bored lately, and I've been watching the gaming channels a bit more on JTV, paying a bit more attention. And as I said, I've been into Minecraft, so I've been watching all the Minecraft streams. And he's been streaming Minecraft recently, and so that's how I properly started watching his streams, when he started doing the Minecraft, and I've been hooked. Yeah, so I've been watching ever since. I said maybe about a week, so I've been watching him for that kind of time period. Now this section is going to be why I like him, why I'd recommend him personally. Right, I'm going to get to it now. Over the Gun is a YouTube LPer. Who's from Yorkshire in England and has a thick Yorkshire accent, and that's part of the charm about him. But if you don't know who he is, and there will be some people who are coming along watching this video who don't follow me, so if you don't know who he is, I'll leave a link to his YouTube down in the bar, as I will link to Michael 1985's Justin TV stream, so you can just quickly go check him out. Because here is, Over the Gun is really the only LPer I really follow, or I have followed up until now. I know quite a few friends who do LPs and stuff, but I'm friends with them, but I just wouldn't watch their stuff. It's not really an insult, because Over the Gun is literally the only person who I will watch pretty much anything he puts out. Michael 1985 reminds me of Over the Gun, and I'm gonna tell you why. Personally, I think he's a very big character. He's got a big personality, and that comes across when he's streaming his stuff. He's very funny, and quite a good comparison between the two of them is they've both got very thick accents. Over the Gun has a thick Yorkshire accent, and Michael 1985 has a... I think I'll just call him Michael from now on, because saying the whole name's a bit long. He has a very thick German accent, which is funny in itself. Just him talking can sometimes be funny enough, let alone him playing stuff. He's got his own list of catchphrases and stuff, as well as he's just built up over the time. And it's not forced. I think with a lot of people, sometimes they try and force a big character, a big personality, someone who's very flamboyant or enthusiastic, and it seems forced sometimes. But I think with Michael, it's just genuine, and it's nice to see that. He's the kind of person that you'd play who could play any kind of game, any game whatsoever. It could be fucking Barbie, Hello Kitty Online, which he's played, and you'd still enjoy it just because it's him doing it. It's his personality, it's his voice over it, and it's brilliant. It's just the kind of thing. Because I always think you can have a good caster who's playing really shit games, but it'd be enjoyable, or you could have a bad caster who's playing good games, but it wouldn't be as enjoyable. I think it's more about the person who's doing it rather than what they're actually doing. He seems to be a genuinely nice guy. He's well behaved, and his following seems to be well behaved. I know with a lot of the popular channels on JTV, the regulars are sometimes a bit wary of new viewers and stuff like that, because they think there'll be trouble. But this community is pretty nice. I've talked in the chat quite a few times, and they just seem a generally pretty friendly bunch. Success has not gone to his head, which it can to some others. They might start getting a bit like not paying attention to the people who started with them, the followers they started with them. He's nice to newcomers as well as veterans. If you say hello in chat, chances are he'll say hello back. He always involves his community in his casts. He recently, or I don't know if it's recently he started this, but I've been seeing he started having Skype conversations, which he'll invite his followers into a Skype call, and it'll be live on his stream. I think that's pretty cool. And he reads all his messages. This is one of the things that not a lot of people do, that read all their messages, because once they start getting a bit of popularity, they'll get a ton of messages and they won't read through them. But he tries to read all of his messages, and I think that's pretty cool. He has a similar sense of humour to me, I find. Somewhat a mature sense of humour. Quite a lot of sex jokes and things like that, which is I've been known to do. And he's got quite a similar sense of humour, and I like that. That attracts me to him. And he's active. He streams most days. He's been on a break for the past 2 days. I don't exactly know why, but he's a very active person. It's not like he'll stream once a month or something. He'll be streaming most days within the week, and when he does stream, he'll be streaming for quite a few hours, and that's always good. You always want activity from the person you're following. And he played a Barbie game, and that's an in-joke between me and a few others, and so, once you play a Barbie game, you're always, legendary status from there on in. The funny thing about this is try and get a realization of how many people actually go and follow him from this. Because as I said, out of the 400 subscribers I have, I can only really genuinely say that I'll get 50 views as standard. It might go up to 100, might be more. So a pretty good test to see how many people actually saw this video and said, yeah, I'm gonna go look at this guy. Send him a personal message on JTV. How you do that is you go to his channel, which I'll link below. I think you just click on his name and then click send message or something like that. You have to have a JTV account, obviously. Send him a message, and yeah, I'm brilliant talking. As you're sending him the message, in the title, sense is awesome. In the title, say Woulfe. Woulfe sent you. Don't do XX, the Woulfe, XX. Just do Woulfe. Just do Woulfe sent you. And I'll try and get in contact with him and see how many people actually started watching his stuff because of mine. It's quite a good test to see how many people went there from here. As I'm saying, I can't really say that many will, because not that many watch my videos compared to people who watch his streams. But you know, every little helps, and it's just someone that I enjoy greatly, and something I want to spread the Michael, spread the love. So that's it for now. As I said, I'll be doing another one of these videos about another caster, maybe today or tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Don't know if it will become a series or not. We'll just see from here on in. Anyway, if you happen to see this, Michael, keep up the good work. See ya.